What's up? This Prophet P. I'm jumping out the porch. Dirty glove bastard.
On my ground, trying to get it turned nigga into a bone. Gotta run on grounds. I came from selling crumbs. At the store, post up.
All right, so we got the one and only Prophet P jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, bro.
What it do, man? How you doing today, my brother?
Man, I'm doing great, man. How about yourself today, too, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Blessing to be here.
Nah, absolutely, man, for sure. I appreciate you pulling up on us today, too, man.
Yeah, got no choice.
For sure, man. So, Atlanta native, right? Like born and raised?
Greater baby. 80 Butler Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you from 4th Ward, too, right?
Yeah, I left out of Greater and went straight to Irving Street. Straight to 4th Ward.
All right, so for folks unfamiliar with Atlanta, you got to tell us the history of 4th Ward. Where is 4th Ward? What be happening down there and everything, too, man?
Well, 4th Ward is the land of hustling. It's where your great civil rights leaders, a lot of your great civil rights leaders come from. The great Martin Luther King, you know, that's where he from. Auburn Avenue, the first black $1 million strip in the world, you know what I mean? Or you got the Peacock. You can't have a big movie or with any big black singer or actor or anything without showing the Peacock on Auburn Avenue. You know what I mean? You got John Wesley Dobbs, you know what I'm saying, the Black Hand, and just a lot of great black monuments come from my neighborhood.
Yeah. And when you were coming up, were you aware of how historic of an area this was?
Yes, sir. We had to walk around and say that I have a dream speech in school at John Hope Elementary.
For real?
Yeah, so yeah, that Martin Luther King, everything about Martin Luther King was drilled on us. How to love thy brother, you know what I mean? And lead with peace, for sure.
And what did 4th Ward look like when you was coming up as a kid and all that?
Hustling. Everybody getting money going one hand to another. Just hustling, spreading the paper around. Middle of the city, you got to see us first when you get here. Yeah.
And who were you raised by? Who was in the household with you?
Well, I come from my grandmother, her mother. You know, they're more my family. I'm very family oriented. Got a big family in Atlanta.
So like growing up, like who was in the house though? It was like mom and dad, grandma, brothers and sisters and all that? Or?
Well, on my mom, on the child, I got brothers and sisters on my dad's side.
Okay.
My household, my grandmama, my grandmama, my mom, my uncles, you know what I mean? Pretty much.
Yeah. And did you and your pops have a closer relationship too?
Yeah. My dad, he was a basketball star in Decatur.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was a basketball star in Decatur. Yeah, he's supposed to went pro. He had me.
What happened? Why didn't he go pro?
He got my mama pregnant.
How'd that stop him though, man?
I don't know. I need to ask some damn nigga, get him on the phone and ask him. I still to this day tell him I would've left me. I don't give a damn. But he said he had to sit here and raise me. However it go.
And where did your pop stay at? Like, was he in Atlanta too?
Yeah, he from Decatur.
Okay.
My dad from Decatur.
Yeah. So would you like spend the summers with him or just go over there occasionally?
I spent the summers with my father.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on the east side of Atlanta. I spent all my summers and Christmas holidays and whatever break out, my mom was dropping me off over there.
Yeah.
On 1476.
Now, what'd you think of Decatur and how did it compare to 4th Ward then?
Well, Decatur was slower, but they got money though. They got money, but it was a little more peace. They had a little more class. Them black folk had a little more class over there.
So you prefer to be in the 4 then, is what you're saying?
Well, see, in 4 Ward, I stayed in the project in Greater Home, so it like when I stayed in Greater Home, it's a different than you go to the hood and the houses. You know what I mean?
How so? How's it different?
The difference between the project and the hood, the houses in the project is I come out my house, I ain't really got to talk to nobody. I don't hear nothing going on. In the project, I can hear everything you doing there though. I hear all your business. But it shows you poverty though, even though you got a house, you still got struggling people. So my grandmama, they stayed in Decatur in a house and it looked like a nice neighborhood, but everybody still struggling. That's how that went.
So what were you into as a kid growing up? Like what were some of your hobbies and all that?
I always been music. Always. My auntie Connie, I should have brought her. She said whenever I get rich, get famous or whatever, she gonna tell them how I love Too Short, The Ghetto. I learned that the first song I ever learned. I can rap word for word.
A Too Short song?
The Ghetto. Too Short, one of my favorite artists. They're one of my favorite artists.
What was it about Too Short that drew you in so early, man?
He was just a player. He either going getting the money. He either going getting the money, you know what I mean? Flowing. Working these hoes, what he say? You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you didn't follow in your pop's footsteps, playing ball and all that too, or did you try, or?
Well, I played baseball. I was really good at baseball.
Okay.
I played, my daddy would never come to none of the games. So I played basketball to make him come. And he came and took over the basketball team, started coaching and everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So that's how that went. But mostly I always been tuned into music. Always. I played in the band. Like I one of them kids that was bad as hell in elementary school, so they just said I had too much time on my hands, so I got through in the band at an early age when I ain't even supposed to be in them. I learned how to play the clarinet.
Okay.
Yeah. I learned how to read music. That's how I know how to read music real well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of artists right now today, they can't read music, man. You put a sheet of paper up there.
I'm the truth. I played the flute, the clarinet, the trumpet. I ain't got no wind for the trombone and the tuba. And then when drum line came out, you know, everybody went to the percussion section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still play any instruments today, or is that long behind?
I mean, I ain't played instruments so long. Only thing I do get on that keyboard. How I build my music now. Build my music now. I still play it like I read it, but I don't play no. I play my own drum to anything I rap. I let my producer play up in the keys and anything over it, like that.
So did you always knew like music was your calling? Like this is what you was going to be chasing after?
I'm gonna say this. I found the studio when I was 13. Well, I ain't found it. It was a guy named Mr. Arthur. He was our teacher in elementary school. He came looking for my best friend, Fat. And I was like, Mr. Arthur, Fat don't go here no more. We was in Walden Middle School. And in the midst of that, he hollered at me and said, man, I need to take y'all to this new program. They got a studio, computer lab, and everything up here. I just want y'all to see this a grand opening. That was in my 6th grade year. I get up there, and they had a nice thing going. They had the studio. So I went with my dad for the summer. Well, I told you I go every summer with my dad. And when I came back, my 7th grade year, I been on me and my best, one of my good friend, Bees. And that's what I really started doing music with. I been on the table and he would freestyle. And I was like, when you start learning, cause this is my kindergarten friend. So I'm like, when you start learning how to freestyle like that? He was like, well, I been know how to rap. But crazy thing about me and him, we used to have our family go get us the ghetto dope CDs, the Hot Boy. Like me and him listen to Cash Money, but way before the word got on Cash Money. Cause our uncles and cousins and stuff. Like BG was young boy back then. If Instagram was real, BG was young boy back then. Like literally, cause that's what they was on. You know what I mean? So we always had a thing of on the music before it even came out in elementary school. Me and him. So when I told him about the studio, he like, you lying, I'm like, for real. And I took him up there. I didn't even know he knew how to play the keyboard or make beats or nothing. I been on this boy since kindergarten, you know what I mean? So it's like, dang, boom, and every day since I was 13 years old, every day, that's what we did after school, middle school, we went to the studio. And it been on since then. So I haven't, it's not a day since I've been 13 I haven't recorded.
Every day?
Like a year, I'm saying a year.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And I ain't gonna say every day, that's lying.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Nah, I ain't saying that. It's haven't been a year that I haven't recorded. Since I've been, it has been a year I haven't recorded since I've been 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever lose your passion for music at all during these 20 years or whatever?
Music will pimp you. I don't learn. Like, I was just looking at the Ray Daniels and Boo Man thing.
Okay, yeah.
And if you in this city, it's just a hustling thing, man. You know, it'll pimp you. You chasing a dream until you learn it's a business, and then it's not a dream no more. It's like you do this, that, and the third, and this the business. So it's like with that journey there, I just always felt like it. And then it's like I went from that to the Jeezy era. Slick Pulla and my uncle are best friends. So they always used to be in my house rapping. They always be in my house rapping. So in my room rapping. And so when the Jeezy era popped off, it's like I'm right there with the first records. I'm right there here. The streets is watching had 4-word edition on it. The first anybody know anything about Jeezy, when he dropped Streets is Watching in the Street, it had 4-word edition on it. First one I had, I was passing them out. Yeah.
What was that like watching all that shit firsthand? Because that shit had the city in a lock too, man.
Man, believe it or not, man, that's why I love my neighborhood. Cause it's like, so everybody from the city was over there. Anything that was going on in the city, they were hanging in my neighborhood. I feel like the fashion, how we dress, cause we get the money. So how we dress, how we coming, you know, folks take on to it and go their way with it. That's why I was here just like, I'm putting on for my side of town, you feel me? Cause anybody who from the city know. They know what we about to this day.
So you saying Fourth Ward influenced the rest of the city is what you say?
Yeah, if a nigga say something different, he lying. Being real with you. From the Jeezy era, from all that going on, just anybody in the city who you could pull up in the city, anybody and know who getting the money. It ain't no secret. You know what I mean? I ain't here to lie.
And who were some other artists putting on for Fourth Ward?
Dae Dae, my cousin.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's your blood cousin.
That's my blood cousin. When I was just telling you about the studio at 13, okay, he got a brother, and you know how your big brother don't want you to you don't want your little brother around, and I was like, nah, that's my cousin. He come in the studio, so the first song he did with me, and we used every day, me, him, his brother, and his dad, we used to leave the studio, listen to that Wayne on 500 Degrees, Concrete. I'ma shine cause I got shining in my bloodline. That one there. And I used to always say we're gonna be on the radio one day. Every day I used to say that, every day, we're gonna be on the radio. But I'm telling you we're gonna get on the radio every day. Every day.
Did you know Dae Dae would turn into the star that he has turned into then?
He always had the charisma, even since a kid. Since a kid, that's him. Everything he go through and rap about, that's him. He was raised like that, literally. Just like that, he was raised like that. I want to say I just knew he would be a star, cause I'd be lying, but the passion we always had for music, you just never know what it'll take you.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like that. You got other artists, you got Greedy, you know what I mean? You got Boulevard, you got Freaky Boulevard, then you got Freak the Set, you know what I'm saying? Free Freaky, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Real forward shit. Real forward shit, man, you know. That's how that going.
Yeah. I forgot to ask you earlier, when would you say you jumped off the porch? How were you at the time?
What time when I jumped out the porch? Man, I've been in the street for a long time, man. I don't know. And get what, you crazy you say that, cause I kinda do feel like music always been for me. I had Kaya around me around the project when I was 14, me and my friend. My neck, my back. Taking us out. So it just always some kind of way in my repertoire. Always. And then you gotta think, I'm right there in forward with Freaknik. Freaknik comes, so Freaknik right there, I meet all the celebrity firsthand. I remember when Snoop had the sprayway blocked out with all the naked girl. I get a whipping for sneaking on the sprayway.
You got a whooping for that?
Yeah, my mom
How
beat
old were
my
you at the
ass.
time?
I probably about 8, 9 years old. Probably last Freaknik, Snoop had the sprayway blocked out right there. I sneak up on the little thing right there. They had all the big booty hole right there. You know what I mean? Shh. This is that see some shit over there, man. In the middle of the city, you gonna see it. You gonna, I don't make deal, mate. You gonna meet something just forward, period. Folk got to come through there. Real life.
Why do you think they stopped doing Freaknik? I know they tried to bring it back recently too.
They stopped doing Freaknik because people can't control their hormones, man. Them women were getting raped. Some of them were getting raped. You know, they putting themselves out there like that. You know what I mean? Folk don't want to hear about their children getting harmed or something. So, you know, but it's still, I bring it back because it brings the partying back, man. I think the socializing to a man seeing a woman, and you know what I mean? The socializing of it, that what made the city great. That what made the city great. People come here and have a good time. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. When you jumped off the porch, you mentioned you were pretty young at the time. Like, what led you down that path at the time?
My grandmama, she gave me $40, told me I was spoiled. I'm the only child, I'm spoiled. So, you know, my grandmama, my friend, they going to sell candy and do the name, do the papers and stuff. She like, they here. I'm 13, she was like, it go $40, don't ask me for no more money this summer. I what?
$40 for the whole summer?
For
That ain't
the
shit.
whole summer. Well, my good friend Twin, I asked them where they were getting the candy from. They ain't want to tell me. I'm falling behind them. I don't think I can't spend the 40. That's all I got. Ain't nobody else gonna give me no money. I'm mad. They act like they ain't know how to go. We hustling with your friend. Everybody busting for the money. I got mad. I like them, man. I ain't finna go. My grandma was a bootleg. Even though anybody know that my grandma was a bootleg, so I woke up every day hustling with my grandma. And I'm finna go back to the house. My grandma help her get some money. You know what I mean? And when I get out the bus, I'm hungry, little fat kid. I'm hungry. Go to the bakery. The bakery got 30 chocolate bunnies for $5. I said, man, how many boxes you got? I was like, how many I get for 40? I took them boxes of chocolate, went back to 5 Point right out by, anybody know about London, China 5. I go right out by China 5, get them out. I bring my grandma $348 that day.
You were selling them $1 each?
$1 each, $348. My grandma kissed me on my cheek, said, I knew you the one. That's what I did that day. That's why on Hustle Hard to Stay Free Volume 2, that's why that picture so important to me. That's why it's on my mixtape cover, me and my grandma. That's the first song I ever had $3,000 to my name, 13 years old.
13 years old?
13 years old.
Shoot.
13 years old, yeah. Facts.
What were some of the principles and morals your granny was teaching you back then?
Her biggest one to me, I could be vindictive. Don't treat people how they treat you. That was her biggest one to me. I always give back. I used to get up every Sunday morning with my grandmama cook the whole block. Dope boys, dope fiend, everybody get a free Greek egg and sausage biscuit, whatever she cook. Big old pot of Greek. I sit there and feed plate every Sunday. Every Sunday. Yeah, facts.
And what was your relationship like with your moms? And I understand you guys were really close.
Yeah, my mom, she ran the street. She'll get a job here and there, but she in the street. She a gangster. So it come how it come. And see, that was kind of thing with her and my dad, because her attitude was so bold, you know. And he wasn't the type that be putting his hand on no woman like that. He loved his mama. So, you know, I respect whatever was going on, you know what I mean? That's how it go.
Yeah. She recently passed, right?
Yeah, man. She recently passed, and though I'm seeing her doing it with you.
What do you want people to know about your moms then?
Man, great woman, man, great woman. Hard to go, Virgo. Hard to go. Don't make her mad. She'll give you anything. She'll help you how she want to help you. She'll help you through anything. Anybody know my mama tell you that? Gonna help you. She down with you. She gonna walk you through the fire, right back through the fire. She going with you. She with you. Don't go against her. That's how she was. Facts.
Was she a big supporter of you doing music and pursuing this?
Man, be for real about that. I would say yeah or no. Cause it's like, it's a thing with my family, like make your mind up what you gonna do. My dad always, when I had my first show when I was 14 at Club Tyler, I thought my dad was coming. My dad popped up, I look up in the crowd, my dad right there. I turned up the stage a little more. Turned it up a little more. What it is, you feel me? My mom, she put the music in me. She really not know music, but you know how that is with you, the only child, man, to a woman, man. I want to prove I don't need my mama. I'm big, I don't need it, I got it, you know what I mean? That play a big part, but that's just a man thing, though. There they go.
Was she kind of just like pushing you to like go to college and get like, you know, a professional career and all that, or?
Nah, man, she was, don't be asking nobody for nothing, get you some money. She let me go to the program I was telling you about, the Genesis program. She let me go to Boston. I was on the last Teen Summit on BET. The last ever Teen Summit they did, I was on there. My mom let me go to Boston when I was 15 because we made music so good at this program that we won the national championship amongst all the other programs in the world. Oh, sure. So here I am in Boston. I never heard of Bay Area. I never, Houston rappers, these niggas don't snuck the lean up here. African rappers, China, all this stuff, the Instagram and the social media stuff, they been going on. I did not know they was rapping in Africa. China, Chinese, these folk been rapping. I never knew that, but when I went up here to this thing, and then I still came like top 10 then in the country. I should have said to myself then, but I was more infatuated with the Bay Area. With the boy named, I was in there with the boy who on E4 did the song with, the hyphen movement. Boy Lil E. He was in there with me. The hyphen movement, we had no kind of link then, back then though. I knew about the hyphen before it got big and all that. Yo, I don't really have a real, when I think about it, I really don't have a real journey with them music. Real journey, yeah.
Did you come back to Atlanta and start making like different type of music, or were you still just on that Atlanta shit?
When I came, I'm gonna tell you, that really geeked me up. Cause when I got up there and I caught the girl shouting, she lost her fucking mind. And I just knew Atlanta was the shit then. I said, what's up, shout? She said, what you say to me? Shit, I went to geeking then. Couldn't talk me no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? At all. Nah, it's different down here, man. You go anywhere in the world, but ain't nothing like that, hey. Nothing.
How do you feel like Atlanta's influenced and impacted the culture then?
Man, a lot, man. It's the game. See, they don't understand game. You come down here and learn game. You, like they say, like the Bay Area, like Oakland, they got game up there. We got game too. Like Harlem got game. Like Jim don't be popping up and down. We got game too. I told Jim John, welcome to Little Harlem one day.
You told him that?
Yeah, he was on my block. I took a picture with him. He said, I know where I'm at. I said, nah, you down here in Little Harlem, because that's what they call forward. In New York, come to the city, they find forward. They be like, man, it's like Harlem. You know, like that.
Because of the fashion and everything?
The fashion, how it speeding, how it going, how niggas moving, what niggas doing. Yeah. Yeah.
And how does Fourth Ward look today compared to when you was coming up?
Gentrified. They don't tore down all my childhood artifacts. My middle school gone, Fisher Supreme gone. They just tore down Georgia Baptist. That's a real, if you from Atlanta, you know about Georgia Baptist, Atlanta Middle. They just tore that down. Just gentrified. But they been saying that long time ago when we were kids, man, they were gonna do all this stuff.
Oh, for real? Like they been saying that
They been
shit?
saying that, man. This ain't nothing new. If you paying attention, ain't nothing new.
Do you feel like the Olympics coming here played a big part in that?
Well, anytime big money hit the city, they gonna play a part. Cause they don't want their city to look crazy. They don't want the city to look crazy. They gonna play a part every time. Clean the streets up. You know what I mean? But it good. It's good revenue for the city. It's good revenue for the city. I just hate when out of towners complain about what's going on in our city. Like, don't come down here. We don't mind you getting no money. We ain't no haters. But don't just get complaining like it's better than where y'all was at. You can go back there.
What did the out-of-towners be complaining about, man?
Oh, man, I don't know. He just be on Instagram. Let me tell you what I'm saying. I hate the most. I want to say this on camera. I hate the most that they call our city gay. I hate it with a passion. That's the worst thing you could put on my city, because if they really knew Atlanta, they wouldn't even play with it like that. Like the newcomers, if the projects was still up in Atlanta, it'd be a whole different story. Whole different story. They tripping. Back in Atlanta, you couldn't even, with the gay people home, you couldn't even be caught over there.
Where were they hanging at?
You know, the Bulldog, certain little areas in the city that you don't supposed to be at. You don't supposed to be at all. Not at all. What you doing over there? And then in Atlanta, you can only come outside if you know how to fight and you gay. Most gay people stay in the house. So I hate that with a passion, cause like I'm really from Atlanta and we don't play that gay shit. Period. Not at all. And the rat thing. See, I'm telling you another thing about the rat thing. I don't like the rats. All that there, cause back when we coming up, the police come tell on you.
If you snitch, they would come back and tell the neighborhood?
Yeah, the red dog, listen, in the project, when the red dog snatch you up, they come back. They go get the nigga born. When they go get the nigga born, they walk up to him and tell him, hey man, buddy just told us where your dope was. So we were raised on no snitching. Like literally no snitching, you knew. Hey man, I don't care, that's your grandma, she got to move. That's Atlanta. The police didn't even like snitching. What you read the titles this day, they saying we gay and we rat. Like, hey man, cause a certain group of individuals got in that business, they ain't got nothing to do with the rest of Atlanta. Every city got rats. Every city got gay people. They don't put that on our game like that though. I ain't going. I don't need to be moving around the world. They talking about, nah man, I don't know nothing about that. I'm not raised like that. Period.
No. Now for someone watching this, not from Atlanta, has no idea what the Red Dogs are, can you explain who the Red Dogs are?
The Beat Your Ass crew. That's how I even really got in the street and started taking the street serious, cause I had a pro uniform on. And got beat with a flashlight for I was standing in the bluff. My grandmama last day, I was standing in the bluff, right there on Payne. And I'm just standing at the bus stop getting ready to go to work, man. Them folk pulled up and beat my ass, talking about I dapped my partner up I went to school with. They talking about I gave them something, beat my ass for no reason.
God damn.
My grandma was sick, she was like, babe, I wish I went sick, we got a lawsuit. Folk beat my ass and then they never go on. So I just really took the street like shit. We ain't got no choice around them motherfuckers getting money. They gonna, as a black man, you get blamed anyway. I had a job, literally, working at Kroger, going to school. Fear.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, and I rapping on the side, I rapping then. My partner mom had bought us a little studio set up, so we used to rap in the clouds. She felt like she knew we rapping in the clouds, we weren't getting in no trouble.
Going back to the snitches, do you feel like snitching and rat, like this is getting more of a pass these days than it used to?
Man, being real with you, my man. And the honest I can hit, I keep it with you with it. Man, nigga don't want to go to jail for something nigga gonna do anyway. Ain't no such thing, you just watch who you be with. Ain't no getting no pay. Folk respect money these days. I don't respect money, I come from money. I don't care, I like your character. The character of a person. When I talk about other artists or anything, I don't speak on their money. I speak on how they carrying that shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's character. So when to answer your question about ratting, you can't stop that because it's no, like my granddad taught me, it's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst thieves. A nigga owes you no loyalty. And under that umbrella, anything liable to go. You know what I mean? That's just how they go. Point blank period, so you can't, man, you just know who you getting in the bed with, man. That's just the name of the game.
Now, a lot of people want to say, fuck the streets and the streets are dead. But I saw you make a post saying, you'll never say that.
Ever. I come from the street. I was born in the street. I come from a street family. Everything fails, I go back to the street. If I blow up tomorrow, this interview blow me up tomorrow, right? I ride my high horse. The street got me riding the high horse, right? Cause they vouching for me, right? The street still got the same power to bring me back down. And when I get brought back down, what do I rely back to? Wait, go get, like, come on, man. People don't be thinking when they say, I think they should say stop the violence. Stop, that was the best term for that. Stop the violence. It's unnecessary killing going on. It's not about nothing. Say that, but fuck the streets, I can never say that. That's like some police shit. I wasn't raised like that. You know what I mean? Like, I really wouldn't, you know what I mean? I understand what they were trying to say, but if I told one of my homeboys, man, fuck the street, I ain't doing that, fuck the street, they gonna think, they can side me like I'm finna tell on them or something. What the fuck you mean? I don't know. You don't want nobody around you like that. That don't sound right, but you know, social media done killed a lot of things, man. Social media done killed a lot of things, man. Done killed a lot of honor amongst society. I shall say it like that.
What do you feel like it is about clout that make people crash out, do crazy shit that morally they know they shouldn't be doing?
Cause you just wanna say, I did it. You know I did it. See, that's just like shooting somebody at Links. Back when we were coming up, you were told, boy, you up there with them crackers at you is going. You know you going. Then they turn Links into a shootout, to a shoot range. They don't have no, we wouldn't talk like that, and then you know you going to get who you get. It ain't no scary shit. You know who you going to get, you know what's going on, you feel me? So now y'all shooting innocent people, and then you want to say, I'm the one who did it. Like, that don't make any sense. I thought gangster was getting away with it. Like, that don't change the narrative. That's why I don't make, I make street music, but I don't get into the kill 'em, shoot 'em up, bang, bang type of thing in my music.
Yeah, your shit's more motivational, get money music.
Got to keep it on that level, cause at the end of the day, that will last. I ain't with the, hey man, to all the artists out there, kill 'em up, bang, bang, man, every city and state, man, somebody wanna see if you like that for real. It's just unwanted attention you don't even want. And you could be a cold-hearted killer, nigga know you'll do it. But who wanna go every day trying to get some money everywhere they go, and somebody run up on you like they play with NBA Youngboy? I know you're a hoe. You know what I mean? Everywhere he go, you got to really prove that. I like to make these hoes tell they told, make these niggas count up, you know what I'm saying? That was Prophet P. That's what Prophet P is about. You know what I mean? All that other, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? At all.
Why do you feel like this new generation's so wild? Is it lack of guidance, or they not listening to anything?
They not listening to anything, cause the wildness always been around. I think it was more rugged back in the 90s than now. Yeah, me. You know what I mean? You just, these days you do stuff you want to go to jail. Cause there's a camera everywhere. Mm-hmm. And like you said yourself, telling the folks don't mind telling to go home. And motherfucker don't mind being around the motherfucker who sneak, cause he ain't tell on me.
That's wild right there in itself.
He ain't tell on me. Yeah? Come on, man. I hang with my family. I be with my family. I ain't no gang member. Then I hang with my family. You know? That's what I do.
Let me ask you, do you think it's going to get worse before it gets better?
Well, it ain't no sad thing. You always got your knuckleheads in the bunch, man. That ain't gonna never change. That ain't gonna never change. You know what I mean? You got someone who just got to find out the hard way. All us as men go through that. You get in your way where you feel like can't nobody tell you shit. That ain't gonna never stop. At all.
Not real shit, man. All right, new single, Trap Open.
Yeah.
It's been going up, man.
Yeah.
Talk about the inspiration for this song when you made it, man.
Great question. The inspiration from the song was, I was sitting back and seeing like Atlanta need a new sound. Atlanta need a new sound. You got all the miscellaneous shit going on with other artists. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, what do we push forward as a culture? You know, shout out to all the artists who keeping the Atlanta sound going on a great scale right now, you know what I mean? But I see everybody, every side of town got their voice, and I'm just like, well, since everybody doing this, well, let me get on the real hustle. Let me get on the real hustle. And not one I told on it, you know what I mean? That's how I was going with it. That's what made me do it. So I sat back and just calculated what was going on, who dropping heat, and just wanted to be different with my sound. Not, you know what I mean? We're gonna preach to the money. My way, Prophet P way. Yeah.
Why do you feel like hustler music kind of took a back seat here in Atlanta? It seemed like lately it's been a lot more drill music and all that.
Internet influence. For you to see somebody get shot on the camera and then go rap about it. That's what you got to prove now. But ain't nobody telling them they gonna get you 100 years and you ain't gonna see them folk no more. I'm gonna tell you the harder one. That little boy was gonna be hard. But he started this shit though. Nah, he ain't started, but he was hard though. What his name? Fuck a beat, I'm just trying to be the Ray. Tay K. Goddamn Tay K. Tay K was hard as hell. He was hard. But it just, I thought the generation would see that and be like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. And like, that shit turned it up some more.
When that man went viral for making the music video in front of his wanted poster, that was it.
That was it. Like it turned him up some more. But I bet you add a little shout out right now, he got them 50 years. But I
think he got like 70, 80 years.
Man,
yeah, something crazy.
I know he wish he never did that shit there, period. No kind of way. Hell no. Hell no. It was jamming though, he was rocking out. I fought with him. But man, I miss when it was curiosity to an artist.
Like you didn't know everything about
You didn't know everything. Project Pat was one of my favorite rappers. They were like, man, Pat was old. You could have told me that. From Get It Green to Mr. Don't Play to Land of Smackdown, but that's what I got to hear when I go to school in the morning. It's what I got to hear. It was a CD store called Third World. Back in Atlanta, back in the day. I used to hang in there. In Forward, it was in the plaza, it was in the Greasy Hill Plaza. Anybody know about Forward, Greasy Hill Plaza? Know what I mean, the Forward Burger. And on the bottom, there was a pool house, and then door to the pool house was a CD store. I used to hang in there, I used to sneak out of school, go hang in there. And I used to meet all the rappers and shit then, like, would you come in there and drop their CDs out? So that was the only time niggas get the CD folk. You know what I'm saying? So it was just always, I guess, so that go back to what you say, yeah, I always kind of in me, music, yeah. Yep. I love it.
And now we got the new project, it's called Trap Open, right?
Yeah, Trap Open.
Okay. So man, what should we expect to hear on here, bro?
Man, Trap Open, man, it's the new sound of Atlanta. It's giving you that feeling again, it's giving you, you know what I'm saying, just enhancing what you already been hearing, but just my perspective of it, you know what I mean? Got something for the ladies on there. You know, It's everything is given, man. It's life, and it's really pain how the modern day trap is. What's really going on? It really, you know what I'm saying? What the modern day trap is, what really going on? How it really going? That's it. Keep the work. Keep, you know what I'm saying? Make America hustle again, man. I fuck with Trump.
Now you got the next single video ready? You got something already picked out, or?
Yeah, I got the next video. We shooting the 4th Ward video this weekend. We shooting the 4th Ward video this weekend. I'm shooting the Feeling Me video. I already shot the Trap Open video. That's already out on our platform, right on the video and the song. Yeah.
The 4th Ward song, that's the one you've been previewing a lot these
Yeah,
last couple months.
I got that hot in the street right now.
Yeah.
Not one lie told, nah. For real. Not one lie told, that what's going on. Just basically giving the world my side of town and my history. I don't think the world ever heard it from a real perspective, you know what I mean? And like we get somebody and then, but we some hustling motherfuckers on my side of town, so y'all gonna eventually get it full, you know? Like that, yeah.
You gonna put any features on the tape, or you gonna solo on this?
I got features on them. I got NDA Marlo, I got B-Stat, I got my boy Julio, ATM Julio. Yeah. Couple features.
Okay.
Shout out to all those artists too, man. Be looking out for them.
Now, what do you plan to do different on this rollout that you didn't do with your previous projects?
The previous project, okay, coming out hard, I had just got out tour. So I was on the Birth of New Nation tour. So that mixtape, that was a real worldly mixtape. Cause I had been traveling a lot, and them just all my thoughts of me seeing different things in different environments and stuff. But that let me know, like, I know what I'm doing now. Hustle Hard and Stay Free, Volume 1, that was more, I came to eat, like, yeah, what it is, that's what's going on. Hustle Hard and Stay Free, Volume 2, that was more survival mode, like, throughout the flexing, the bottom, the ups and downs, this what's going on, you know what I mean? This the other side of the game. Yeah, it look good, it's glamorous, but I put a little more pain in it, like, I'm just going, you know what I mean, grieving with my mom's death, so I couldn't push it how I wanted, or whatever, but I still picked myself up. That's how we got Trap Open. Full blown, wide open. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like this is your best work yet?
Hell yeah, man. I got a song on there called Bring Your Money, Spend It With Me. Yeah, Bring Your Money, Spend It With Me, man. You gotta look out for that one. That's like one of my favorite joints on there. Like, cause that's raw, it was me. I feel like as an artist, I finally hit that pocket where I wanted on that song though. Like, yeah, that's me. Bring Your Money, Spend It With Me, yeah. Like that.
When do you think the tape will drop?
Oh man, next 2-3 weeks, man.
Okay, so real soon.
Yeah, next 2-3 weeks, everything done, lock and loaded, man. You know, we just putting it down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We just putting it down though, but yeah, I definitely, you know what I mean, appreciate your platform and how we doing it, you know what I mean?
Nah, it's time for that, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's some advice you would share to the youngins coming up right now?
Get your money. Fuck that bullshit. Get your money. Invest your money. Get you some digital money. Can't nothing save you but the motherfucking money. And stay away from suckers. It's all right to say, but I don't want to, all right, y'all got this shit. They pussy, lame, bitch. Yeah, but you at home getting your dick sucked, shout. You know what I mean? It's okay. You live to see another day. You ain't got to prove to everybody you took. Tough guy don't make it fall. The money make it fall.
Wise words right there, for sure, bro. Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to tap in with you at.
Social media, Profit P, man. PROFITP. PROFITP.
You on TikTok and everything too? Or?
Yeah, it's same thing, Profit P.
Okay.
It's same thing, Profit P.
For sure.
It's the same thing.
All right. Any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up, bro?
Man, shout out to the whole forward, man. Shout out to the whole city. Shout out to my family, you know what I mean? Shout out to all the Profit P supporters who support me. I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? It's just the beginning, you know what I mean? But definitely more shout out to the whole London, because we're going to keep running this shit. Ain't no stopping.
On my grind, tryna get it, turn nigga into a bone. Gotta run them grounds up, nigga. I came from selling crumbs. At the store, post up.